Flowers on the verge of blooming. They're the 4-foot spring berry and leaves garland by Valerie. This is the first day we're presenting these at a clearance price of $21.96. And it is one long 4-foot garland. But if you want to pick up more than one, if you need the full 8, or if you want to use these and make little sprigs from them, you can. Always a great idea. H214486. Take advantage of that wonderful clearance price. So Valerie, these are kind of the lighter spring garland.
This is delicate, this is airy. We have taken a soft blue purple, a soft pink, and a soft yellow in these wonderful pip berries. And we've actually done the pip berries just a little bit larger because we wanted just a little more color. We took the leaves and we gave the leaves this very soft dusting, as you can see here, so they don't look plasticky. That finish actually gives them a richer look than they would normally have. And we wired it all together on a very flexible base. So this will pop along the top of your kitchen hutch or your cupboard or your armoire or down the center of your table, where you can layer in spheres or candles or pedestals, whatever it is. But this says spring to me in the most beautiful, delicate way. Next visit in February, we're going to bring you bunnies. We're going to bring you Easter. We're going to bring you all these gorgeous pastels. Let me just say this. You're going to want to have
this one. That way you're already halfway there.
We're retiring this.
Is going.
So if you're loving this, oh my goodness, all I have to say is do not hesitate. Look at how we layered it in our smaller size of the chicken coop. Just gave it just bent it in half, literally, softly, and laid it in, Jane. That's our blue mercury glass spheres. You may have silver spheres. You may have pink spheres. Pink is back for spring. And wouldn't that be pretty? And what else did we do? Well, it's how long? 4 feet?
4 feet.
Well, I didn't want 4 feet. I wanted 2 feet. Oh, and by the way, if a little sprig of leaf comes off, find where it goes, or trust me, we've made it ample.
There's plenty.
If you lose a few leaves, no one will know, because it's chock full. So what did I do? Well, you know what I did. I got out my trusty wire cutters. Those of you that are chuckling at home and saying, I can't believe she did that. Absolutely, I did that, and here's why. I want to give you permission to do that, because you need to have this in the length that you need. So here's your 2 feet. What do we do with the other side? Well, let's write down here of the other 2 feet, and look at how it so beautifully cascades down the table.
It doesn't look like something that was cut off. No. It looks like it was meant to be that way.
But
and again, giving us permission to do exactly what we need to do for our space. Maybe you don't have a 4-foot mantle or table. This is going to work really nicely that way.
Okay, so permission granted.
Yes.
If you want 4 pieces, you get out your wire cutters.
Yes,
if you don't have a pair of
cutter
wire cutters,
travel.
you go and buy yourself a good pair of wire cutters.
And when you leave it all whole, it is a perfectly light accent to put on the table. That is so nice.
Isn't that pretty?
You know
Pink
what I really,
plates, green napkins. Oh,
you know what I really love about this whole table scape is that it's got a lower profile. Most of the time I'll do this big build up.
Me too.
And then I end up having to take all the stuff off when everybody sits down at the table, because I don't want to be looking at this. I want to be looking at Uncle Walt and Aunt Helen.
And I sit here, I can see you
perfectly.
And there's nothing in the way.
That's right. And it's beautifully colored, so it feels very light and it's not too heavy. A lot of the garlands are more floral and a little heavier. This has that more organic and very light feel. It's been popular. The price is ridiculous. Take advantage of that markdown. We started with about 500 of these. We have fewer than 200 remaining.
That makes me sad. We're retiring it. It's going away.
There'll be other things.
There
Valerie,
will be.
I think this, like you said, this is giving us the, a good little start into the spring season.
Does.
Maybe we add this to our spring raspberry garland that we talked about yesterday.
You could layer it in.
You could definitely layer them.
Baby shower, and you're not sharing whether it's a little blue
girl,
or a little pink girl. This covers you. How beautiful would that be?
Yeah.
You will enjoy this garland.
So
it's
if
lovely,
you want it
it's
to
light.
that point, think about getting more than one. You can really have fun with it, and use it to drape over a mantle and just a mirror. Yeah, there's a lot of different uses for it.
I see this too with our ivory cupboard, and then bunnies layered in. If you're picking up that big deal opportunity today in ivory.
And oh, by the way, because we love to tease you a little bit, the quadrifoil hurricanes are still to come. We've already talked about these gorgeous iridescent iridescent glass balls. And then we've already talked about these lamps, which are also still available. And I think there were 5 colors in those.
This is the lavender.
And this is the lavender. So everything that you see here on the table, decor-wise, is available. And again, you can go to QVC.com to see the entire assortment of what Valerie has in store for us for spring. Last call, though, if you want the springberry and leaf garland. Once it's gone, that's going to be it, unfortunately, because it is a clearance price. All right, clean up my mess, right?
No, it's fine.
All right.
I
don't want us to round the corner and trip into that bench later on in the show.
No, that would be me. I would be the one tripping over that.
All right, so as you're looking at that table, let's go on over there because the urns are going to be what we're talking about next. So the wire-footed urns are indoor-outdoor. They're 18 inches, and we're presenting